Hey, Twilight, what are you doing?
Stay away from my books. No, move. Go away. Leave me to my solemn.
Jeez, Twilight, calm down. I'm just...
No! Stay away from me! Don't come near me or my precious books.
They're just books.
How dare you! They're more than books. They are eternal life.
So you're telling me that you can become immortal by reading...
Silence! Son, an unbeliever! Son!
I'm gonna go now.
Everybody, we are sorry. We have unleashed something horrible upon this world, the likes of which I didn't think would be possible. But it's kind of like one of those things you put out there in the world. You think, oh, people might get a laugh. Maybe you just acknowledge it and then walk away.
It's all fun and games until someone loses an eye.
And wins an award. We've done something horrible, and we're going to have to confess our sins. As well as going into extraneous detail about it.
Or the end is nigh.
Second, not only did they win the award, someone's actually drawing them that's not the Wrangler.
But for the moment, we are the Brony Show, episode 434. And I am your host here to bring you the silliness of ourselves as well as the Brony community. I am Circuit Main. I am also joined by our wonderful group of panelists here. We also have Deathlight Productions.
And
DM21.
careful that you're not in the line of sight of our new OC that has gained massive appeal over the weekend.
Yep. Textalion.
Found a house with no popcorn stealing.
Toakoi.
Bossman, the Almighty One wants to be shown on screen.
And Suki of the Otaku Ascended.
Yeah, I'm here.
Alright. Well, as everybody is alluding to, and also some of you in the chat room watching this live, you know what's going on. For everybody else who's wondering, unfortunately, or fortunately, I guess it depends on you, we entered a bad OC contest for Ponies Online over this weekend, and we entered Princess Donut Motley Chat Spam. And she won. So we're gonna have to go through. We're gonna be talking about that because I honestly didn't expect that to happen. We did have some things planned. I didn't expect it to take long, but she won, and we got video recording of it. So yeah, today we're gonna be talking about Princess Donut Motley Chat Spam, the fact that we won, and also, if time permits, we may look at some Derpy Boru tags for some giggles before the end of the show. We're also going to be talking about Pony Life Episode 6, Hyper Helper, where Pinkie Pie is trying to help everybody, ends up being late to her own competition, and gets disqualified for kind of obvious reasons. So it's also kind of a dick move in a weird way, but we'll get to that later.
It was so entertaining, I couldn't bear to stop it.
They say that, but I think I got the ulterior motive on that one. I know exactly what happened there, but we'll get to that.
For our show.
Content for the show. But first and foremost, we got to do what we always do. Warm up our vocal cord. We're going to warm up our vocal cord.
Stopped working.
We're going to go ahead and talk for a little while in order to ensure that we are able to keep talking for a long period. Ba 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 ba. Sorry, I don't
Ba
know.
ba 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 ba.
Actually, I was doing more of a Game Grumps hint.
Ba.
Anywho, let's go ahead and do what we do best, warming up our vocal cords and talking about our daily lives with a little bit of What's Up, Brony. And I think I got a doozy of a What's Up, Brony, but I'm going to save it for a little bit at least and give everybody else a chance first. So, I must ask all of you once again for this week, what's up, Bronies?
I did a panel. People enjoyed the panel, and I got fan art from it from one of Cole's designs, and Cole was there to enjoy it as well.
Nice.
Cool.
All right. Anybody else have any other What's Up, Brony they want to throw out there?
Well, Sonic does in the chat.
Okay.
Hmm.
Oh yeah. He played. He's been playing Poker Night at the Inventory and won an achievement, so that's pretty cool. Yeah.
Cool. I had to help cover for 2 supervisors and then help cover for a 3rd person because I had to take a half day off because of family reasons.
Ah, fun.
So yeah.
All right. Okay.
I didn't get to finish painting the van last weekend, which I was kind of sad about because I'm just so worn out.
I don't know. It feels kind of. I don't know why. It just feels like it's been a really wearing out week.
Yeah.
And it doesn't even feel.
Daylight savings times ending or beginning again.
That didn't help.
Oh yeah, because of that, I only got like 4 hours of sleep last night.
Ugh.
But upside is I finally got my sleeping med back in, which is great.
Okay, so I'm being asked to put up a pastry on stream here.
Have a pony serving a pastry.
I'm gonna grab quickly. I'm making myself hungry with this stuff, I swear.
To be fair, a version of me just got sent to a can factory, so you best hurry.
All right. This is what I've caused. I started this. I know it. So while I'm, oh dear world, really, you go onto a cooking website and it doesn't even let you open an image in a tab. What the hell?
Just find a pony with a dessert.
Wow, that's a YouTube link. Oh, it looks so good. Okay, you know what? Will you be nice? Will you be nice? Will you
If you want a picture of ponies with food, I got you covered.
There needs to be a pastry to appease the old spammy up chat.
Somebody was hungry ahead of time.
Alright, so while I'm trying to appease, I guess, anybody else have any other What's Up, Brony going on? There, we'll use this.
Not much other than my tiredness. They're all the snacks.
Yeah. All right. Well, yeah. That definitely was a heck of a weekend. So
Yeah, it was a.
yeah. So some of you know that I wasn't exactly in the best of shape on Sunday. I'm gonna go ahead and explain it. And before I begin, I've already punished myself enough. You don't have to worry about telling me bad. So Saturday, I decided it would be fun to try drinking some peach whiskey that I got. Some Bird Dog peach whiskey. Somebody recommended it.
Hey, that's what I have. I love this stuff.
Yeah, that's why I decided to give it a shot. So I gave it a shot, and then another, a fifth later, it was gone.
Reminds me of the time I went wild on rum and coke.
Yeah. But yes, anyway, so yeah, that went swimmingly. Unfortunately, it was Saturday night, so by the time I went to bed, I looked at the clock and it was suddenly 3 o'clock. Of course,
daylight savings time.
Yeah, daylight savings hit. So yeah, that was great. I was up later than I normally would be.
Friend, how are you doing today?
So yeah, I woke up. I went to sleep. I did wake up later than I wanted, and I was not feeling great at all. And I blamed initially the kind of the hangover because
IRC is not scrolling.
Say what? Oh, right. No,
minutes at a
I
time.
follow.
Yay.
Oh, yeah, I follow. Sorry. I forgot. IRC does that a lot if I don't have it. My bad.
Active, yeah.
But, okay, so back to story. So, yeah, I drank. I didn't feel good the next morning. I blamed the drink. Granted, I'm sure a fifth of whiskey didn't help the slight headache I had. But there was also a bit of nausea going on that kind of racked me throughout the day. It slowly went away, but it still had its effects. Even after the stream when I had to use the restroom more than a few times. And it dawned on me. Getting drunk doesn't cause this kind of particular problem that I was having. I mean, yeah, you're not going to feel great, but it's not going to cause this kind of nausea, as well as the immediate dumping of any and all food that you eat. No, apparently, if my understanding is correct, I also contracted food poisoning the same evening. So I basically had mild food poisoning, a mild hangover, and a mild case of daylight savings time.
Everything just crashing down at you all at the same time.
Pretty much, it's a mild bunch of crap that hit all at once, so that was not fun. Okay, we're free of chat spam for the moment. There's a nice little background there. Okay, so yeah, I'm feeling better
for the time being.
Yeah, I am feeling better now. That much is certain. But yeah, I was basically waylaid for a good chunk of yesterday, before and after the Let's Play. So that was a lot of fun. And a warning to everybody: be careful with imported 3-week-old baloney.
Yeah.
That's all.
I think that's kind of without saying.
Granted, I'm not sure that might have been the cause. It's just my best bet at the moment that was probably the helping factor. But along with that, I do have good news for everybody out there. At least most Americans out there. I've been hearing a lot of people have been getting their Pancake Madness stimulus checks in.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
I actually had an option with my work to get the vaccine. The only reason I'm not taking it is because I work 5 days in a row, and I would have to do it on either the end of Friday or Saturday. And yeah, from what I hear, that will kind of wreck you for a bit. So
it depends. You know what? I'll go ahead. There's also a little bit more I forgot about. You actually gave me a nice little reminder there. So
no
I did mention that I was going to be going to a doctor's appointment to find out about find out what was going on with my allergy. Unfortunately, we weren't able to do any allergy tests, but they did do blood work on me, and I'm perfectly healthy outside of being fat and needing to cut down on the fast food. No, not a surprise.
Whoa.
Wish I could say the same.
Yeah. However, it did, while talking with him, it did dawn on me when it was happening, and I think I figured out what the allergy is, or they believe it's hives anyway. Basically, allergy light. Does anybody, I mean, what do they call it hives if it's just like a mild allergy to stuff, or am I missing something?
it's hives, meaning like an allergic reaction, I believe. Is it similar to goosebumps?
Huh. Maybe.
At least that's what I'm assuming. Let me actually check the net.
Well, getting back on track here. So, yeah, they pretty much diagnosed me with hives, and I think I might actually have a reaction to borax.
Ah.
How silly is that? Only reason it hit me is I realized I was getting like the allergy reaction the day after I do my laundry. And it's once in a while is when I usually use borax in my laundry, and because I keep forgetting to buy it, it's usually not common for me. So,
My sister might have the same allergy when it comes to dryer sheets.
yeah. So right now I got rid of the borax box, and I'm just going to watch how I handle things as I'm washing laundry. If I look okay after a couple weeks, yeah, I have an allergy to borax. Go figure. But along with that, oddly enough, there was like 3 different times they said that I qualified for the COVID vaccine. I have no idea why. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I was younger than the thing. I don't think I had the same BMI. I don't know why they kept saying I qualified, but they kept saying I qualified, so I just went with it. So yeah, and at the end of the month, I'm going to be fully immunized from COVID.
You mind if I say something on that
I wish I
circuit?
could say
Shoot.
the same myself.
Well, when I got mine, it was in an expo center in my area, but for some reason, I had flashbacks to my days as a BronyCon staffer.
Wow. No, that sounds like fun though, in a weird way.
Commander has a point. You have been saying the voodoo word.
It's fine.
Sorry. You know what? We're getting near the end of Celestia's Pancake Madness. So you know what? I got the syrup repellent. I got the syrup repellent. I'm gonna be a marmalade man soon. Just a couple more weeks on marmalade.
Also, second, I found out what hives are actually called.
Well, yeah, I mean, never mind. Thank you though. Sorry. It's really exhausting. Even the Game Grumps keeps slipping here and there. It's hard not to say the stupid word. It really is. But you know what? It looks like things are actually starting to line up a bit. And for those of you worried about getting the syrup repellent, yeah, it stings like hell. I mean, my arm still has a slight hurt where they punctured it over in the muscle area. But it's after it's done and over with, and after the initial hour, you're pretty much golden. So I just say take it and suck it up, Buttercup.
True, but I have to lift stuff, so
suck it
Some
up,
people
Buttercup.
have it worse with headaches or something, and something else.
Yeah, there are some side effects. However, they too tend to be rather mild, and they also keep an eye on you for about 15 to 20 minutes when they first administer it, just in case. Because, you know, some people like their syrup a little too much. And it may not go well.
True.
But trust me, it's much better than being sticky for 2 weeks. An hour of pain is better. Okay. Anyway, getting back on track there. That's enough of my What's Up, Brony. There's a lot to unpack. It's been a week. No wonder I was so exhausted now that I think about it. So anybody else have any other What's Up, Brony going on? All right.
Actually,
sorry.
Reminds me, my stimulus check got lost in the mail.
Oh no!
And they gave me the option, like, so do you want to stroll it in with your with how much the government's going to give you this year for taxes? I'm like, yeah, just do that. So I was able to get that taken care of. No, so that doesn't get lost in the mail because that's almost $2,000 worth of money there.
Oh. At least that'll be a nice little bonus. And I already have a rough idea of what I'm going to use part of my check for. Just part of it. I am saving the other part. But I'm not going to tell anybody.
Towards finishing off paying for my fire truck.
Yeah. I just heard something.
Never mind. Suki's cat.
Meow?
No, that was my cat.
Yeah, I was about to say, mine is sitting on the chair, on the arm of my chair, but she doesn't tend to make a lot of noise, and she also likes to still try and get on the desk.
My cat got the message pretty clear.
Popped in to say hi because he's feeling like that.
It is just kind of funny in a sense because I'm like, I'm buying a truck to go and fight fires for the government with the money that the government's giving me because of my taxes.
The irony.
Yeah.
My cat got the idea.
You to do a job and then pay you again.
My cat got the idea pretty quickly not to bother me while I'm at the computer.
All right. Well, any case, if we don't have any other What's Up, Brony going on here, I'd say it's time to delve into the news.
There's good news this week.
Yep. So, good news. We got horrible figures that we could talk about. No. You know, good news. We got...
Good news, everybody.
Actually,
good news, everyone.
Okay, hold on. Good news, everyone. We just found out that we missed out on an incredible finale to Equestria Girls that would have answered a big question. Wait.
What?
Yes.
What?
All right, let's start off with that. An hour-long special for the end of Equestria Girls Season 2 was originally planned. The synopsis. Ever since Sunset's, yeah.
The evil dictator Celestia had finally met her match.
Okay. So, really quick.
It's her sister Luna.
All right, so here's what was going to happen with this, and everybody just hold your breath until I finish. Ever since Sunset's turn at the end of the first movie, her friends have reassured her and that her past is in the past. What matters is the good she chooses to do in the present, but they're wrong. Unbeknownst to Sunset Shimmer, the powerful ancient equestrian magic spell she cast to open the portal to another world in the first place. What? You know what? I'm just going to keep walking here.
Just keep walking, just keep going.
Yeah, created an imbalance that has not yet been resolved. Her arrival in the human world displaced an innocent character whom we've never seen yet, but whose absence can be felt every time Sunset appears on screen. In the final special of Season 2, we're going to reveal what happened to the human Sunset Shimmer.
Oh.
They were going to reveal the one thing that everybody asks about, and now we have nothing.
Pony World after Pony Sunset went to the human world.
Well, I figured either human Sunset was either dead or somehow Sunset was literally the anomaly between universes, where she has no doppelganger. But no,
Her doppelganger did go to the Pony World, yet refuses to come back.
But no, she has a human counterpart, and nobody knows what happened to her, and
This
we never
is the
will.
answer I pretty much had. The question I pretty much had ever since the second or third movies.
Yeah. No.
Someone's phone is going off.
Yeah.
Yeah, so unfortunately this was originally what they were going to end their whole Season 2 shenanigans on, and now we will never, ever know outside of fan theory. And maybe
Let's take a
Pony
look at
Life.
some of the comments, shall we?
I'm not going to look at the comments, no. That's the one thing I learned from Wreck-It Ralph 2 that I stand by. Never read the comments.
Well, I was gonna say something, then I'm like, wait, that's actually a bad idea because whoever decides to do it could be sued by Hasbro. Legal.
No, they could do it. I mean, it's all creative work unless
No,
they
I'm talking about like sometimes shows and stuff. They throw out old scripts like, "Hey, this is rough drafts of what we were going to do."
You're saying if someone from the fandom recreates this as a fan project, then Hasbro going after their asses for doing something they originally
because
thrown
it
out.
is legally still Hasbro script.
Well, the thing is that there is no script. All we have is a synopsis.
Death of the author, anyone?
We don't have a script author. We don't have a script itself. Basically, we have what they were going to do or what they plotted out, but we don't know how. We don't know any details. All we know is they were going to reveal what happened to Human Sunset Shimmer. That's it.
But that's the problem. We don't know what they were going to go with. And
exactly.
if someone from the fandom did do this, Hasbro or someone else will just go, hey, we were originally going to do that. Now we get to boot you out.
No, it was I know sometimes when they say, yes, we have a synopsis. They really have a complete rough draft of the episode they were planning on doing. That's more of what I was getting at.
I agree with Commander. Moving on.
Yeah, okay, all right.
Yeah.
We'll go ahead and move on. So, yeah.
Got a little heated.
This is something that's going to have to be left up to the fandom, and maybe we'll come up with something that we can all agree on at some point. So, instead,
Hasbro doesn't take it down.
Let's go ahead and go on to something that none of us can agree on. Pony Life.
Boo, no.
Pony Life. Pony Life Season 2 is introducing new characters called the Wild Siders. A peacock, a bat, and tiger characters.
With
Pony Life. Gee, Pony Life can sure leave you horny.
What? You know what? Never mind.
They all have horns.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, wait, they do all have...
obvious.
Why do they all have horns?
You
didn't know that! You didn't notice that!
I was more stunned about the fact that their faces all look the same. The eyes and everything. I mean, my God, a cookie cutter.
Even the horns look the same.
Well, yeah,
Pony Life, it'll leave you horny.
Besides, I only looked at these. I didn't give a full read.
Can't continue it. No.
Okay, so the characters. Echo the Bat. Why is Echo the Bat hit me so hard?
That is the answer.
Okay. So we got Echo the Bat, Lightning Chill the Tiger, and Sugar Snap the Peacock.
Tigers are nothing but
I get it.
but chill.
I get it.
Hmm.
Sugar
Oh.
snap pea.
Yeah.
Huh.
The other two, fuck them.
Well, actually,
There's only
lightning
one
chill.
clever one out of the batch.
Actually, lightning chill. I'm getting a kind of like a light Rainbow Dash lightning chill kind of weird pseudo vibe out of that. I don't know.
Next thing you know, the tiger will be saying "chillax, dudes."
Oh God,
Yes, you
that's
guys,
terrible.
I was down with the woe.
That's terrifying. But yeah, no, these characters are going to apparently be making an appearance. To what extent or how, I don't know. But when are we going to find out? Oh, that is the $1 million question.
Oh, wow, I didn't.
We're going to find in
notice
3
that.
weeks.
They also have.
Yeah,
Phoenix.
it's airing on a different
Oh.
channel.
Oh, well, yeah, but technically, the first Pony Life episodes aired in Canada before we ever got them on Treehouse. So
True.
It's
I just find it ironic it's on Tiny Pop again early on.
Yeah. So, yep, Pony Life Season 2 is going to be on Tiny Pop, apparently. What is Tiny Pop? Oh,
You remember
okay.
Season 6 premiering, finale premiering early on Tiny Pop? Partridge Farms remembers.
Pepperidge.
I don't know. I like that
Sorry,
Partridge
that's
Farm remembers.
Partridge.
We don't remember our own name, but we remember.
Remember something.
But yeah, no, Pony Life Season 2 is coming in a few weeks. So, of course, as always, remember spoilers whenever that comes up. And this is also why we're starting to try to make the push to finish talking about the Pony Life Season 1 episodes, because now we got a Season 2 coming as well. Go figure, right? So, yeah. And also, I believe that there is some rumor going on that Sunset Shimmer and Starlight Glimmer will be popping in too, but I don't know if that's just fan art and speculation more than anything.
At this moment, we say speculation just to be safe.
Yeah.
But given how how this show is structured, I wouldn't put it past them.
Yeah, I wouldn't either, but still, it's speculation at this point.
Yeah,
Oh!
it's part of the rumor mill.
Oh, here we go. Okay, so here's where I think the Peacock Tiger and everything come into play. Apparently, they're going to be messing with magic portals this time, going through time and space.
Oh no.
So they're literally going to run across them in another dimension.
Anything is on the table.
Actually,
Wait, that explains G5.
And that's how.
No, that does not explain G5.
No, that explains why Pony Life would be interacting with G5.
No, it does not explain that. Nothing will explain that. No, Pony Life.
Explains nothing.
We are not doing that. We're moving on. So, Season 2 coming up. Suki, are you going to be showing Season 2?
I have no idea.
All right.
Probably not. I don't know.
Can't believe I actually said Partridge instead of Pepperidge Farms.
I don't know. I like that. Partridge Farms remembers.
Well, you gotta have a
That
pet
sounds like
with
the old guy who just suffered amnesia or something. Like, that sounded terrible.
Alright, so we talked a little bit about the comic series coming out in November. It does look like there was an interview with the IDW editor Megan Brown on the Pony Transformers crossover comic series. So, if any of you are curious about some of the background and snippets and stuff, it's a pretty good interview. I give some details, but I haven't read it, but it looks like a good interview. Yeah, that sounds terrible, doesn't it?
Never assume anything.
No, well, yeah, there's that, but I mean, that sounds like horrible news reporting now that I think about it, doesn't it? It's just like, there's a great interview out there. We didn't do it, and we never read it, but it's great. It's like, how do I know?
Suspect everything.
to be fair, Circuit, you're better off than some actual places that show quotes.
That I'm actually freaking self-aware of it, I guess. Yeah. I do like the cover though. You got vinyl and DJ playing songs with Soundwave.
Fight them with wubs.
You gotta wub it. Moving on.
Rub it up, dub.
So yeah, in all honesty though, I would check out the interview, especially if you're a fan of the comics and the crossover. You may get some insight as well as maybe even a little hint to the future. Who knows? I'm gonna go ahead and move on now though. Before Commander something starts smacking face, or worse, he brings the creature back. So, who has the giant pony collection that they want to share to the world?
No.
Who wants an excuse to just mess with their pony stuff for a week? Who wants me to just move on already?
Get on with it.
Okay.
Let's have fun.
Yes, get on with it.
All right.
Second, we're already half an hour in.
All right. Equestria Daily has started the Pony Collection event for 2021. So they're asking for people to get pictures of their pony collections and send it to them by the 1st of April. So you have about 2 weeks.
Yeah, I didn't accumulate much merch since then, so I'll pass.
I mean, did you ever submit to it before?
Well, once, but I can't remember which year it was.
I'd say give it a shot if you can't remember the year. It couldn't have been last year at least, so if you had a few years behind it, maybe a good time to throw in. But yeah, I may actually try to get mine together. The only problem is my collection literally spans around my entire house, which is 2 floors, so...
And you only get a limit of 2 or 3 pictures from what I recall.
Yeah, so getting it all together is entirely plausible, but I am going to have to work for it. Oh, that was an awesome picture of Lauren Faust there.
I say,
Hey,
can I just send him a picture of my audio file folder? Is that even fair?
I don't know. I'd say so. Go for it.
Because it's almost a decade's worth of audiobook that I've worked on.
Oh wow. Well, you could take you could get images of all the different cover arts that you have for it.
We're past 100 gigabytes worth of stuff in the folder. We're just gonna let that thing roll and see how far it gets.
Yeah, but in all honesty, though, I mean, they even have small collections out there. But if you have any kind of oh god.
Oh, you're talking about the Gundam shelf, but with ponies.
Oh.
That is not a Gundam shelf.
A Gundam shelf would be taking up too much space. This is every pony crammed in together.
No, Imager, why? Why? No,
I couldn't handle it. Too much bone.
No, Imager was like, no, you don't want to see this.
You do not want to see.
We must. Okay, it's horribly fuzzed out. Oh god, it's like looking at a pixelate. It's like a pixelated rainbow of figures.
We got duplicates.
It kind of don't matter.
Well, I'm not surprised. Collection. If you ever do heavy collecting, you will always get duplicates.
I have at least 2 different forms of Metabee on my shelf right now.
That's not duplicates. It would be the exact same Metabee.
Well, I do have an extra one in a box as well as another Metabot.
That qualifies. Okay, moving on. So yeah,
You mean a different one from a different variation of it? Oh yeah, I remember now. Yeah.
No, I have 2 of the same.
All right.
Same time.
I just remembered the darker Metabee look-alike in the second spin-off series.
That was a good one.
In all seriousness, getting back on track here. In all seriousness, I do recommend trying it out, especially if if you haven't done this before, and maybe if you're just a little bored or want to show off a little bit. It never hurts. It's always a little fun.
And the tally is in almost 200 gigabytes of stuff that's spanned over a decade that I've edited.
That's actually quite impressive. It is. I'm not gonna lie. I almost wanted to one up it a little bit, but I'm just like, no.
To be honest,
don't do
I
that,
expected
Circuit.
a little
That's
bit
awesome.
more megabytes.
Yeah.
Well, I can tell you why it's a little bit smaller. It's because I was running out of room, so I deleted all the work files, so it is just straight up the audio files that's left.
Oh god, another giant shelf. Seriously, I wish I could. I wish I could do stuff like this, but I honestly can't.
I don't nearly have that many shelves or that many collections.
I
I
have
have the money, I don't
It's
have the
more of
time,
a
and I don't have the
space thing at
space.
this point.
I have that many shelves. The only problem is I also have a massive anime and retro gaming collection to go with it, so it can't all be pony.
The good thing about this is I have a few more room for some figures. One coming in next year and some Spyro.
Sorry, Commander. Wow, Commander is really pushing. I know why though, and I don't blame him. But it
Oh,
was
I know
hypnotizing. It was hypnotizing. I just saw those collections going and going, and it just would not stop.
You were going down the rabbit
They
hole.
sparkle
We needed
so
to stop
much.
you.
Pony, the Pop Mart figures have appeared on AliExpress. These are those awesome little figures that we mentioned a week or two ago, which looked really awesome. Chinese molded, however, and we didn't know if they were going to be coming out or even if they were going to be available. But they are. In China. You have to get them at AliExpress.
In China.
In China. Well, they
So
ship,
your
they
money
ship
is
you.
converted into yen.
In China.
No, that's Japan. I think it's Gao or
Wow. Okay, you might have to wait out on it though. Apparently, they already sold out all of
Not
them already.
surprising there.
No, it's not. It is not surprising, but it is awesome though, regardless. So yeah, they still have them. They may eventually have more. I hope they do. But yeah, for the moment, if you're watching this live, you're not getting these.
I see their most popular pony is Rainbow Dash.
Okay. Oh yeah, but I think the reason for that is there's actually a hidden pony. Actually, that's funny. Rainbow Dash, everybody gets 2, except Rainbow Dash gets 3 and Rarity gets 1, and Celestia's hidden. There's actually a hidden
Rainbow
Celestia.
stole the spotlight from Rarity.
There's actually a hidden Celestia in there too.
Internet, what is going on with you?
No Luna, eh? Why am
No.
I not surprised?
What can you do? So yeah, keep an eye out for these. They may pop up some more, and I'm definitely going to try to get my hands on them, though now it looks like it's going to be a little bit on the hunt. In the meantime, you can also go to AliExpress and get the Mighty Jax figures if you haven't yet. Look at these things.
believe it or not, someone did a fan art of that with Sweetie Bot.
I believe it. So some of you are saying,
it's amazing. That's why.
but guess what? I know some of you are saying, but Circuit, I don't want those. I want horrible American figures that are colored wrong in so many ways, misshapen and weird, and Applejack doesn't have a hat.
Sad to say, folks, America doesn't always do things best.
No, we don't.
I prefer the hatless Applejack.
I prefer a hat Applejack, but we'll take what
How,
we'll
how about Rainbow Dash with red hair and the miscolored cutie mark?
Oh.
Or how about Twilight without a stripe?
Twilight without a stripe. These are probably.
She
That
dyed
Rainbow-
her whole hair. She got rid of her highlight.
That Rainbow Dash is actually looking more like her mother. Weird.
Don't bring that up, people.
She did.
Bring
She
it up.
did dye her mane.
But yeah, these are figures that have also recently come out. Apparently, this is before anybody asks why is it Toys R Us, this is Toys R Us in Singapore. So yeah. Oh, wait, what?
Yep.
No. My mind. Oh, yeah. Applejack's also missing the red tie in her hair.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
That's not
It might be molded in, but you know.
It is molded in. You can actually
They couldn't-
tell the molding is
Yeah,
right
they
there.
couldn't be bothered to paint it.
They couldn't be bothered to paint it. These things are hilarious.
It
by the
reminds
way,
me of the
Commander-
errors in season 1 of MLP.
Yeah.
By the way, Commander, your thunder was not stolen. You clapped loud, and we all went yay.
Okay, but yeah, the figures are horrible. They're in Singapore. I think you can try to import them if you want. But with that is going to be it for our news segment.
Strangely enough, they did good by Pinkie Pie Rarity and Fluttershy. It's just that the other figures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then again, the other figures didn't I mean, the Pinkie Pie, Rarity, and the others didn't have much in the way of details outside of just mane and coat.
I just find it ironic that the Markable 3 that most places do with these characters didn't give much love or TLC with the coloring and whatnot.
Cole, CMC, your thoughts?
How about we say hi to Cole and CMC? So, well, let's go on.
Half listening.
Well, no worries.
I saw that the Rainbow Dash without colors is ugly, as well as the Twilight without hair stripes.
Basically, anything that required more than one color in the main or coat kind of didn't go too well.
Oh, so they got Rarity right. Good for them.
Yep.
Of course, she's easy. All they had to do is focus on 2 colors.
Hey! Just because she's been with a couple of stallions.
If you look at the coloring game about ponies, you will find that Rarity's mane actually has 4 purples.
Yes, it's a gradient.
Which is awesome.
Okay. Well, all right, let's go ahead and move on here because we got the challenge of the week.
Are you about to do what I think you're about to do?
No.
I'm
I didn't
hoping.
do it. I'm sorry.
Sounded like it was going Super Saiyan. But the challenge of the week was Doctor. But we also had the Protest Initiative Challenge.
That is correct. The Protest Initiative Challenge for this week is Doc. No, wait, that's the wrong one. Ahem. Controlled demolition.
Alright, and unfortunately Sunday I couldn't do my normal digital drawing, so during Monday while I was working, I was having a hard time deciding how I wanted to approach this personally. And then I had a wacky idea while combing it over with a few people over on the Ponyville boards. How about a doctor that's completely insane? So here's the story. Circuit is over at a doctor's. He's getting his reflexes tested. So they put the little reflex hammer that we all know about above his head, and then the doctor demolished a building so that the office would shake a little bit and cause the reflex hammer to hit his knee. To see
I
if
do not see anything wrong with that.
to see.
I like it.
This
This is a good idea. This is perfect.
Yes.
Also, I'm
Unicorn
currently
magic.
mad
Don't
because
piss them
I
off.
gave the princess raisins cookies. God help me.
So
Don't
yeah.
piss off unicorns. They will demolish your workspace.
So yeah, this was complete insane stupidity. But at the same time, this was also a good chance for me to work on my legs, which has always been an issue, and I think I finally figured out where my big problem with legs lie, and I'm probably going to be able to do them better now.
If you actually look at anatomy of a horse compared to a human, it's very wacky.
Oh no, the anatomy of all animals is pretty wacky if you think about it. I don't
On the bright side, you can kind of get away with ponies by just thinking of them as noodles, and then usually people won't call you out on it.
Yeah, that is true.
Vaguely, I actually did have a doctor use that reflex hammer on me when I was 6.
That was when I was very young. Now just poke me with an electric needle.
Yeah, pretty much.
Cattle prod.
But yeah, I remember they
that you did was definitely interesting because you drew the same image side by side.
It was supposed to be a comic strip thing. If you look at the back there, you can see the little details that kind of show a little bit off of what's happening. You can see the building get basically the boom there, and it starts to kind of fade in. Along with that, the little hammer starts to fall in, and Circuit's just kind of sitting there in shock and getting whacked with the hammer right afterwards.
The boom is slightly obscured by a little square box in the corner.
Here comes the boom.
That would be a chat.
Oh, the chat.
Oh!
Chat, how dare you?
Sorry, chat. We're going to have to move you for a second. There you go.
Just like the cabinet on the second piece is The second.
Oh, the
side thing on
cabinet's
other
just
side.
fluff. The cabinet's fluff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cabinet's
Doesn't
just for
look very
show.
fluffy.
It seems pretty hard to me.
Remind me to
this
send
game
you a
did it
cursed
well.
picture. I don't know if I want to know that cursed image, but I'll see if I can remember. So
So
wait,
we
yeah.
are looking up Derby
Circuit.
Burrow tags in a minute.
Circuit.
yes,
Circuit.
yes.
I'm proud of you. You
Thank
put a lot of effort into this. You added 2 panels, not 1, but 2.
Yeah, I couldn't quite tell the story properly without putting 2 panels. It just wasn't happening.
Also, it does not actually feature the Doctor in it, which makes me all the more happy. So, perfect.
Oh, that would have drove me absolutely mad. I barely got this done before my work shift was up, and then trying to put in another horse face in there, I would have not made it. This took me almost 2 hours, and that's all I had time for.
You did great.
Alright. Vaguely, why? God, why? Moving on.
Did he send it in pics and gifts?
No! No. We're gonna go ahead and move on. Yeah, we're gonna show it to
Both like and hate that no.
no.
I'm curious as to this cursed image.
Vaguely, I'll leave it to your discretion if you want to send it to them directly. I'm going to go ahead and move on here. Torkoy!
Send it to me! Send it to
Torkoy!
me!
Dr. Boom?
Hey, I ran out of time.
You know,
Dr. Doom,
perfect.
Dr. Boom.
Beautiful. Thank you for sending that.
And while we have Dr. Boom, Vaguely Creepy also wrote another story. Anybody want to read the Vaguely Creepy Armchair Doctor story with me?
Armchair, you say?
Armchair, I
I
say.
have not opened it. Where is it?
It's in the notes now. By the way,
Oh, a continuation.
yep. Well, he's been keeping the story going for a while now, so I'm kind of excited. It's also partly why I'm excited. I just hope Commander something can hold on to us here.
Meet me. It'd be great.
Say what? And Lunar Star is also here. Hey, Lunar. All right, let's go ahead and read. The morning after the battle with Rhyme Cloud, Cole and Crazy Matt had gone to check back in at the weather factory. As eager for a lead as they were for something to do, it looked like Dewey had been right in his diagnosis. Diagnosis.
Diagnostics?
I don't know why I'm having such a hard time saying diagnosis.
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 That would explain
That
diagnosis.
would
Diagnosis. That explains it. Yeah. Of
So you're
Circuit's
trying to
condition.
be the technical term for machine scanning.
Yeah, because while he was conscious and breathing, the unicorn was also sore, wiped out, and generally in no condition to go anywhere. Pretty much like what I was Sunday morning. Suki had stayed behind to keep an eye on him and possibly see about setting up a doctor's appointment to make sure he was okay. But first, he had to go downstairs to round up some breakfast for the unicorn, leaving Circuit alone in the quiet until the room door opened once more.
Food's here, and I found a surprise.
Suki said, waving what looked like an old VHS cassette as he shut the door behind him. He immediately set the bag of donuts down and started turning the TV to face Circuit in the chair he'd managed to drag himself to after he woke up. Tell me it's not another one of those weird straight-to-video imports. I still have nightmares about the last one you showed me. Circuit said with a groan, trying to sit up a bit straighter.
Nah, I wish. The front desk gave it to me when I asked if there were any walk-in clinics around here. They said it's some kind of enchanted first aid program or something. You talk to it like a real nurse and it can respond and tell you if you need actual medical attention.
Great, an emergency VHS hologram. Alright. Sorry, had to throw that joke in there. Suki replied, popping the old tape into the player built into the equally old TV. The screen flickered and the sounds of the tape starting to play could be heard, accompanied by a strange low humming. This actually sounds like a Brony SCP at this rate. The two stallions traded bewildered glances as a dim light began to shine out from behind the flap on the VCR and envelop the entire TV.
The plague doctor is in.
Uh-oh.
What? Where?
No, you said SCP. I just wanted.
I got it. I see. I see it. I follow. After several long seconds of the entire set glowing in a worryingly orange tint, the light vanished and the screen flickered again, followed by the words "Portable Magic Health Consultant" and "Demolition Licensing." So I'm trying to see if that is actually an acronym for a word.
Let's see how he goes on from here.
Appearing on the screen in a colorful, dated format. Those things do not go together, Circuit mumbled before a fresh nightmare appeared on screen. It looked like a mare in a doctor's coat, but there was some mismatch of her face, her eyes, her proportions that readily betrayed a completely fabricated creature who had hopefully never actually seen the light of day, and it was staring right at him.
It is an SCP.
No, it's okay, vaguely. I was just curious. It would have been funny, but what can you do? The off-putting mare began to speak in a disjointed, stilted voice, not having an accent so much as not seeming to fully understand what speech is supposed to be in the first place.
Yes, hello. I'm Dr. I can't do that. It's too hard.
Okay. Yes, hello. I'm Dr. Tape. I am latest and discount medicine advancements.
Yes, hello. I am real doctor.
You got. Oh yes, there is skateboards.
I will not cut out your kidney when you are asleep.
A quick glance at the 23-year-old copyright mark in the corner of the screen suggested otherwise. Through magic of magic, we are to bringing you anything in home comfort. You are speaking to Oh dear God, it's starting to turn Asian. You are speaking to Dr. Tape, like she is to stand in your room, in your own lived-in room. How am to be helping you 3 day? Oh, hell no, Circuit said, trying to get up from the chair before he felt Suki pushing him back down.
Oh, hell yes. Real healthcare is expensive, and someone never got around to setting up the bar's insurance plan. So sit and tell the nice abomination where it hurt.
This is too real for words. Suki instructed, perhaps too cheerfully, as he held Circuit in place. Suki, does it sound that awful lot like what would actually happen between us at this rate?
Me pointing out that you forgot to set up the insurance plan, probably.
And forcing me to watch a horrible 26-year-old tape of some sort of weird abomination thing.
You didn't upgrade the insurance, so you lie in it.
Realizing he couldn't push or talk his way out of this examination, Circuit sighed and sunk back into the chair, feeling more than a little silly as he addressed the TV directly. Fine, I got hit with a lightning bolt, and now I have bodily muscle aches and general fatigue and persistent static cling. Dr. Tape stared blankly from the screen as if waiting for him to continue before speaking again. I'm sorry, you are to be feeling poorly. Symptoms have been noted. Please holding still for a magic examination process. The what now? Circuit had just enough time to ask before a bright beam of orange light shone out from the screen and enveloped him, filling his entire body with a feeling of going over the first drop on a roller coaster. Wow,
Warning notice, this will not make you sterile.
Warning notice, you probably won't want to do anything, though. The beam remained on him just a little too long for comfort, but just as it was about to develop into an unbearable nausea, it cut off and the words, "Wait for analysis," filled the screen. After about a minute of tinny waiting room music coming from the TV, the synthesized doctor reappeared. "Thank for wait. according to my examination, you are suffering from electrical trauma. The diagnosis came in a jarringly loud and flat. Oh my god, I got it right on. A loud and flat voice, very different from Dr. Tape had been using up until then. Your examine is showed slight chance of death in next 4 seconds. Chance of what? Circuit yelled, momentary panic giving him the strength to sit upright. He started looking around worldly, waiting for something to happen, but the room remained silent, and he remained breathing until the good doctor started speaking again out of nowhere, making him jump. Congratulate if are still hearing talk door tape. You is not died, and examine will show you as fine with resting bed. Doctor is now provide treatment for illness. The VCR began to rattle and shake violently before the cassette flap opened and shot out a pair of tiny white pills and blister packs and a sickly green lollipop. Not the good kind either. It was tiny off-brand variety with weird wrapper that always comes loose in those flimsy paper sticks that dissolve before the candy does. I mean, what's the deal with that? They can't spend 5 more cents for it. Here is pain releaser.
Triggered.
Yeah, here is pain releaser. Please to take 2 and watch Doctor in morning. Thank for watching Doctor Tape and have new stay. Good day.
Well, that was informative.
Suki asked, more as a suggestion than a confident statement. Circuit just closed his eyes and let his head fall back onto the chair. Give me my donut and shut up. Suki could only nod in agreement as he started fishing out the pastry.
That's fair.
Oh god. Oh,
Good try for a good day. It's beautiful. I love it.
I need to honestly learn on how Aaron from Game Grumps does the robotic voice talk.
I was trying to channel more.
Oh my god.
Actually, Circuit, I was assuming you were channeling the Lucy Liu from Futurama. Fry, I would never forget you. Memory banks deleted.
Not quite. No. Actually, good one.
No, it's rather easy to try.
Stop it. That computer does not like to be touched that way.
Modulate all your orifices in the right direction.
Not quite. No. I was actually trying to do more Vine Sauce and his I don't know exactly the correct word for it. Is just like the chat spammer, the barely English speaking chat spammer that will pop up sometimes. Please do be playing.
Why did you say that phrase twice?
Because that's the only way.
Then once more, and she will appear.
We're going to go ahead, and we also have a few different art pieces that are not related to the challenge, but we're going to show them anyway because it's funny.
Not even close.
Nope. Of course, we got Deathlight in a cute pony form with a shirt, stupid shirt.
Oh, clear up there right before we got up.
I did, and all I got was the stupid shit.
Yeah, a joke from a decade ago. I'm like, I have to do it.
Yeah.
Death is only the beginning.
Yeah.
And, of course, Deathlight has also been practicing his own art, which he threw a few out this way, mostly for monster studies.
Yeah, I'm getting a commission done from a friend of mine, and we're like, we want some newspaper articles with monsters on it. I'm like, yeah, that'd be really cool. And he's like, you got any ideas? I'm like, oh, thanks, I'm up in a few hours.
So here's a few
That
of them.
dragon-like creature's pretty cool.
I gotta admit, one of these looks like something you'd see on the cover of a 1970s VHS.
Which one? There's like 2 of them I can think of like that.
The one with the weird horns, and it kind of looks like he's breathing through a mask, but not like the skin is sagging kind of thing.
Oh yeah, the goat looking dude.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, there's the Deathlight images, and also finally, as mentioned by Toa, here is the Toa robot pony that was drawn from one of his fans during his panel.
Yes, that happened. I was there.
You have no excuse not to show this in the future, Toa.
Well, remember, Cole drew the original. This is someone taking Cole's art and just having fun
Oh,
with it.
Cole drew the original. Okay.
Yeah, he did.
Not of this strike, but like the Toa Pony concept.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad that more people are drawing Toa Pony. Let's have more Toa Pony.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Toa Pony. All right, so finally, that with all of that, we got the next week's challenge. I'm trying really
I'll
hard
be
not
right
to
back.
immediately jump onto food. Next week's challenge, you know what? I'm gonna go with a theme. We're gonna go with beer. Why beer?
Beer,
Because
yeah.
St. Patrick's Day is coming up, and instead of just saying St. Patrick's Day, I'm just gonna say beer. Because St.
Oh.
Patrick's Day and beer seem to be closely tied together.
St. Patrick's Day is
Wednesday.
Oh, oh shit.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Because beer is good and stuff.
It's it.
Granted,
happy
also one could say that beer and Cinco de Mayo, beer and Halloween, beer and Christmas, beer and Easter, beer and beer, beer and Oktoberfest. Beer is good for
Beer
everything.
on beer on beer on beer.
Yeah, but
Oh.
along with that,
Or
we also have
Beavis
the
and
protest
Butthead put it-
initiative
or Beavis
challenge.
and Butthead put it, beer and shits.
But we also have the protest initiative challenge.
That's right. The protest initiative challenge this week is. You see, I'm kind of debating between two. One is insanely cruel, and the other is like not at all. Is pretty easy.
I like cruel.
I like easy.
Okay, the cruel idea was early generation redraw, where you just like take a frame from the early generation and just draw it in your own style. The other idea was vegetables. Vegetables.
You know what? I just got a horrible beer goggles idea with the early generation one. Just see the early generation pony, you take like the big swig of a tankard, and then it's like new style, like the whole beer goggle thing going on.
You see, I like that. I can
Yeah.
dig that. That's fine. Do it. So.
Oh god, I cemented it with early generation, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
Alright then.
So early gen horses. There we go. Enjoy.
Early gen redraw.
You can either do like, oh hey, here's a shot I feel like redrawing, or you could just be like, I like this horse, and then draw that horse. Go for it. It is yours.